Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
Seeing where Charlotte is now, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ja Morant, he's out there with Big Red. And there's the monster. It's Boomer, and it's Campbell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Charlotte, they've got Washington. The eraser is out there with Jay. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Malone in at the shooting guard. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Here's Big Red in the game against Detroit. Very impressive. Shot clock at 6. Morant, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Here's Baker. Three-pointer. A rebound by the eraser. Malone finds Halliburton. Bounce pass Washington. Shea passes to Washington. Malone looking around. Goes up on the high post. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Morant outside. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Pass to the eraser. Halliburton outside. There's the pick. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Morant against Halliburton. Cruz the pass to Big Red. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Malone. He's coming off a 31-point game against Toronto.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana goes into possession. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Morant. The screen from Campbell. Well, past the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Erasers got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Poked away and stolen by Cade.
That's a double win.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Baker sinks the triple. And that ties it up.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Of course, Ja Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we don't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game.
They've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's the monster. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Morant. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit. Big Red, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Halliburton gets the chain. There's the pick. Here's the three. Campbell grabs the ball.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Morant. Here's Campbell. Back to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And Indiana, another three.
And that three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
Washington sets the pick for Halliburton. Pass to Washington. Here's the three. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in. The Pacers also with the sub. Mr. Move checked in for Ja Morant. Gomez. Here's Big Red. Goes up on the wing. The shot, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And here's Malone outside. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Here's Baker. Offensive rebound. Gomez passes to Campbell. Here's Big Red. He's covered by Malone. Just 3 to shoot. Stolen by Washington. Pass to Jay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team.
Even from over here, you can see that was pretty clear.
First trip on the line for him here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Miles Bridges is checked in for the eraser. And Indiana with the change here too. Zubac is checked in. And both free throws good for Jay. Indiana trails by 4. Pass to Campbell. Out to the wing. There's Baker. From deep. That shot off.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
White wide open. He fired. Gets to the corner and buries it.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Now here's Jay. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Pass to Washington. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 9-point Hornets lead.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And he jams it with authority.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Charlotte.
Now, here's Washington. Hit by Bridges. And here is Washington. He's got 9. Campbell with it. Pass to Big Red. There's Baker. Now, here's Zubac. White covering. White with the double team. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Here's Malone. To the wing on the left. Washington with room to fire. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Pass to Big Red. Lots of room. Good.
This guy is tough cover for any defender. He's creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside, White. From deep three-point land. Big Red grabs the miss. Indiana trails by 7. Campbell with it. Defended by Bridges. Campbell's shot's good. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Jay kicks to Washington. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Charlotte making some changes. The eraser comes in for Jay. And Miller subbed in for Washington. Indiana also making some changes. The monster comes in for Campbell. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Baker. Now here's White. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte moving it around. And here's Malone outside. Out his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. it's been ugly.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops from Malone. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Here's Cruz. It's good from long range.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hornets ahead, up 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
They've got Colin Sexton. Miller is out there with Bridges. It's the eraser, and it's White in at the 2-guard. So that's who Charlotte starts the second one. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 3, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely, and you know you're bad, and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Pass to the eraser. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Hornets lead by 3.
So Sexton sees his open teammate and puts it exactly where it needs to be.
Here's the monster. Here's Podziemski. Side covering.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
To the inside. Right back with the dunk.
Wow, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
Cruz, the pass to Zubac. Zubac, a screen on Sexton. Here's Gomez. It's rebounded by Charlotte. The Erasers got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the paint. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And that one's good. The monster.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's the eraser. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And if
of course, you cannot forget just how dominant his shot blocking was in that game. Just changed the entire complexion of that game.
Here's Podziemski following the bucket by the Hornets. Zubac, a screen on Sexton. Picked off in midair. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple of occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Shoot two.
The first free throw is good.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Malone comes in for Kobe White. Halliburton subbed in for Sexton. The Pacers also changing it up. Big Red comes in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's John Morant in for Jonathan Kuminga. All free throws good from Bridges.
Yeah, the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Let's check out the best.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Indiana trails by 6. Morant outside. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points for Big Red.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Miller outside. Outside, Malone. Kicked away. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Terry's checked in for the Hornets. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Big Red. Malone with the block. Halliburton outside. From downtown. The shot, no good. Indiana trails by 3. Here's Big Red. Here's the try. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Big Red's got 9.
Just the late reaction there from the defense. He is always going to finish that. Malone
in the corner. Terry setting the pick for Malone. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Baker, he's checked in for Indiana. And both free throws good for Malone. And so here is Indiana. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Big Red. Shot from the top of the key, and he pops that one in. He's got 11. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Halliburton sets the pick for Malone. Got a hand on it. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And so it's Indiana with it. Following the 3 by Charlotte. Zubac does screen on Malone. And he drives in. Here's Big Red. Got a piece of it. Outside, Malone. That's tipped. Halliburton against Morant. Over Halliburton. Indiana again. Missing. Hornets lead by 4. Pass to the eraser. Off target with his 3. Baker passes to Zubac. Malone with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Saturday, then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns.
And for that team against Miami, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Kuminga's come in for the Monster. And so Morant will bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 4. Big Red passes to Morant. Zubac with the screen for Morant. From outside, off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And here's Washington outside. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Shooting 5 for 8.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now, here's Washington. This game we saw him score 13. And that one is good. 15 points for the eraser.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Kuminga. Still without a basket. Morant slides in. That's good. And that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now, here is Halliburton. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective in scoring baskets as well well as getting to the line.
Here's Kuminga. It's a 5-point game. Big Red, no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Pacers have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. Here's Baker. No good on the triple.
No idea why he's attempting from the outside shot. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
To the middle. From deep Washington. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And what a performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's the eraser. Defended by Kuminga. That bucket in no time at all. Washington's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Big Red. Back to Morant. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
For Charlotte, they had gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for. James checked in for Brandon Miller. Campbell is checked in for Indiana. The monster comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Washington hits them both. Indiana trails by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Baker with the bucket. The Hornets shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Halliburton looking around. Nails the wide open jump shot. Halliburton's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Charlotte enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Rick Carlisle, Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if we can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it from the participant.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for Indiana.
Well, their problems start on the backboard. And it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Bulldozer has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Here's Halliburton. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Baker out there with the monster. Then there's Campbell. Then there's Big Red. And it's Morant in at the point. Here's the monster. Morant passes to Campbell. Now here's Morant. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to Campbell. It's up a three. It's rebounded by Sharp. The Erasers got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Jay kicks to Halliburton. Connects from three-point range. Halliburton's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets. Here's the monster. And here is Campbell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now here's Halliburton. He's tightly guarded, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Now, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position. A superb scorer and a talented distributor, Tyrese Halliburton is exactly the type of point guard every team would love to have.
Here's Campbell. 5 points in the game. Here's Big Red, got a piece of it, and we're able to recover. And that one's good. The monster.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out. Jay
gets to Washington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Indiana trails by 15. Cruz the pass to Baker. And Indiana, another three.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Looking to end his goal spell. Malone misses. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Campbell throws it down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Morant against Halliburton. shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Campbell.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Jay. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pacers.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. The Bulldozer with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Averaging about 32 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Here's the monster. 9 points in the game so far. The rebound by the Eraser. The Eraser's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Now, here's Halliburton. 10-point lead. Malone right side. Big Red grabs the miss.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Now Campbell, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Halliburton passes to Washington. Here's the Eraser. The layup missed.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Big Red. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Hornets leading by 8. Shea outside. Charlotte no good that time either.
The fadeaway not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Here's Morant. Following the three by Charlotte. Here's the monster by Jay. Here's Cruz. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Shay's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the right side. Washington passes to the eraser. Pacers with the rebound. Here's the monster. 9 points in the game so far. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 11. Pass to Malone. Here's Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the triple. Washington's got 24 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Cruz. It's deflected. Down low. A steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Misses in close. Hornets leading by 12. Here's the eraser. Here's Jay. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jay's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
But to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Baker. 8 points for him. Here's Cruz. Hits the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, T.J. allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Mr. Mood checked in for the Pacers. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at the Hornets, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And checking out Indiana, they find themselves in 6th place.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Now here's White. Kicks it out to Jay. Hands it from downtown. Jay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract length. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. Star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Yep, it counts.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Baker. Shea outside. Outside, Malone. Shea outside. Pass to the eraser. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Baker. And Indiana.
Let's go. It's my song. I eat good, filet me on my fashion different.